And we are going to go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, let me get comfortable. How's everyone doing? It's your boy Cricky D, and we're back with another episode of the YI podcast. Wow, I missed last week, guys. I'll be honest, there was no episode last week because your boy Cricky D was off. He booked a week off work to hang out. So there was no episode, but we're back this week with episode 9. Super excited. We're reaching our 10 episode mark, our 10 episode anniversary. But last week was fun. I had the whole week off, and I think I picked the best week in the whole entire world to have off. In the same week, some lockdown restrictions were eased, so I was able to see my mum in her garden and chill out with some family, and also I got to see some friends as well, which is very good. And then the sun was just phenomenal, which made it perfect weather to do things like hike up a mountain or just chill out in Botanic Park, which is right beside my flat. So I had a really restful weekend, but I missed you guys. I missed doing the podcast. I actually got burnt, so I did a couple of things. I got burnt, which is not good. You should always protect yourself with sun cream, but I completely forgot to put it on and went out and got absolutely burnt. But I also shaved the beard. The beard needed to go. I want to stand in solidarity with all my barbers and not cut my hair or shave my beard until lockdown had lifted the restriction for barbers to be closed so they could be opened. But I had to shave the beard. Too much food was getting in there. It was getting a wee bit annoying. My hair's already annoying enough. So I thought I would stop. But it was a class week. Everything good happened. We're back though. We're back, and we have a great episode ahead for you guys. I'm going to just lift my notebook because I forgot to bring it over. We've got some good guests on today to answer a question of the day. You'll find out after a week's wait, more than a week's wait, you'll find out the answer to last week's riddle, and also get this, last week's what is Cricky doing, and get this week's what is Cricky doing, and lastly you'll hear the good news story, which really touched my heart whenever I read it. Okay, shall we dive right in then? Okay, so you can already see it floating above me. Our question of the day is, what is your favourite thing to do in the sunshine? I talked a little bit about what I did in the sunshine, but I think my favourite thing out of all those things was just sitting in the park in the sun. I read some books. I read some Harry Potter, and also read some other nice books, which was good. That's my favourite thing to do in the sunshine. I would have liked it if my friends could come, but again, it's still tricky navigating this. You don't want to really be, I know there's a limit on 6 people, but you don't want to be seeing each other a lot, just in case, things do go bad, or just in case your friend is carrying COVID. So I did a lot of that stuff by myself, but it was good. It was nice. It was my favourite thing to do in the sunshine. But something that is coming up is I like to hike mountains now, and I never liked that before. Anyone that knows me knows that I hate mountains. But nowadays I think they're decent. We walked up Cave Hill last week, which is not a mountain, but it's a hill. But you know what I'm talking about. It's still pretty steep. And I got through it pretty good. But so we'll find out with some of my friends. Like to do in the sunshine. I do have a few guests for us today, and I'll start off with one of my good mates. They're all my good mates. But this guy, I do like, actually all of them I love. But Davy Mack is special. Let me give him a call and see what he has to say. Hopefully he's not busy. He did tell me that he was free. He was free. Hello, Davey.
Hello, Cricky.
Hi, Davey. How are you doing?
Hi, Cricky. I'm all good. How's you?
Doing well, David. Welcome to the Y Podcast. You're live with your boy Cricky D, and we're asking you to answer today's question of the day. What is your favourite thing to do in the sunshine?
Well, it is nice to be back on the YI podcast. So
Absolutely.
Back like Jordan.
Back like you've been watching the documentary.
I finished it weeks ago, so I've been on an NBA kick, so
Absolutely.
My favourite thing to do in the sunshine, well, when I was younger, it was running about in the park playing football, 100%. These days in the sunshine, just getting a wee bit of tan, sunbathing, chilling out.
Yeah. David, you're used to going to Turkey every year and getting a nice tan. I'm sure it's killing you. Are you going this year?
I don't know what's happening yet.
Don't know what's happening. It's booked, but you don't know if you can go.
It's booked. It hasn't been cancelled yet or anything, and we just don't know yet. So I don't.
Absolutely. Lots of sunshine.
I was supposed to go to Benidorm a couple of weeks ago on a stag do, and obviously that got cancelled. So.
Oh mate, it's just all crumbled down. We've all had holidays that have been cancelled. My trip to Krakow was cancelled in March when all this happened.
I know it was. I feel your pain, quick, so I do feel your pain.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Thank you for giving us your suggestion. See when you're saying that about playing football in the park when you were a kid. When I said that my favorite thing to do was to sit in the park, and when I sit in the park last week, I seen like two groups of kids like come together and like, get to know each other and play a game of football together. I haven't seen that in years in a park. But they're like, all right, my name's such and such. And he's like, oh, my name's such and such. I play a bit of football. Daddy, can I play football with this guy? Oh, sure, son. You know, it was class to see that.
That doesn't happen. It might happen a wee bit more often now, but it didn't happen pre-COVID. Like,
oh no, you never seen that at all. Like,
no.
You know, it was class. Davey, thanks for coming on, dude. Enjoy your weekend.
Just before I go,
Yes, mate.
Garbrandt or Sancio?
Oh, he's talking about the UFC bouts this week. I'm gonna say Garbrandt. Round 2 TKO.
Oh, and then Nunes or Spencer?
Nunes, but decision.
Obviously.
Decision.
Obviously. What about Aljamain and Sandhagen?
Aljamain Sterling versus Corey Sandhagen. Oh, that's tough. Sandhagen decision.
Fair enough. Rest in peace to his younger brother died last week.
I know, very, very sad, dude. Very, very sad.
But I'll let you get on with the rest of it quick. So
yes, bro. Enjoy. Thanks for coming on.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay, see ya.
Right.
Davey Mack always asks me about UFC. That's the reason why we really bond together, because we both have a love for UFC. If you don't know what UFC is, it's like cage fighting. It's like boxing. Only you do it in a cage, and it's pretty good. You should check it out if your parents let you. Always important. Okay, next person. This is one of my best mates in the whole entire world. Someone I have a bromance with. Where is he? Oh goodness me, there he is there. I thought I didn't have his number saved to me. That's not like me. Let's get him on. He ended my call? What the hell? My heart went there a wee bit. Let's see if he picks up now. That's Rory. Oh, hello?
Hello, Cricky. How are you?
Dude, I'm doing well. I panicked there because I tried to call you and then it ended the call like straight away.
I do not know what happened there.
I don't know. I panicked. I was like, I hope he's okay. I hope Malachi's okay. Your son.
Oh, he's doing well. He's currently napping on his mommy's arms, so he's not complaining. Like,
I wish I could nap in my mom's arms, but she might just, she might say, no, Cricky, you're too old. 25.
You're never too old to nap in your mommy's arms.
Amen. So, Rory, welcome to the YI podcast.
Thanks.
We're asking you today's question of the day. What's your favourite thing to do in the sunshine?
So, I would say that I love to sunbathe, but I would be lying, because if I sunbathe, I turn a nice bright shade of red.
Just like me, yeah.
So, yeah, I burn alive. If anyone was at camp, they'll remember that I was sunburnt on day one and had to suffer the rest of the week.
Yeah.
But my favourite thing to do in the sun, to be fair, I think my mood really picks up when it's sunny. because it means I can go outside and go for a walk with my son and just enjoy the nice hot weather. And even though I burn, I lather on the suntan lotion and just go for a walk, and that makes me feel top of the world, to be honest, because you're outside and it's all fresh. So that's what I love doing in the sun.
Yep. And you said something very important there. Put on your sun cream. It's super important.
If I don't crick, I think I'll have the wrinkliest skin in the world. Like, that's what my mummy always said. If you don't put on your suntan lotion, son,
Yeah.
you'll have wrinkly skin like I do at the age of 30.
I suffered that last week. I went out in the sun. I forgot to put on sun cream, and one half of my body got all burned. My shoulder and my chest, and then a big circle on my stomach got sunburned for some reason. So there you go.
There's nothing more painful than sunburn.
No.
Sunburn is really uncomfortable.
Sunburn is bad, but fun in the sun is good.
That is right. You're exactly right.
Yes, amen, brother. Okay, Rory, thank you for coming
Alright,
on,
Craig.
dude. You're awesome.
You're very welcome. See you
Yes, see
you guys later.
you soon.
Bye.
Goodbye. So Rory likes, sun brightens up his mood, and that's true. The vitamin D actually does make you feel better, but he does get bad sunburn. I remember camp. He's pretty bad sunburned. Last person, fun fact, this person was the guy that brought me the YI back when I was a wee 15-year-old, sitting in St. Colum's High School in Twinbrook, and this guy brought me the YI, but it's a proud moment for us both, so it is. This is Mr. Matt McCulloch from East Belfast YI. Let's give him a call and see what he has to say about today's question of the day.
Hello, Cricky.
Hello, Mr. McCulloch.
Yes, this is me.
How are you doing, dude? You're live and direct on the YI podcast with your boy Cricky D.
What an absolute pleasure.
I know it is. It's you're so lucky that I picked you.
I think I got picked by someone else, right?
I think that's maybe hard went down. You got called out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. So Matt, we're asking people today's question of the day, and it's, what's your favourite thing to do in the sunshine?
Okay, so there's two things for me, and I'll tell you which one at the end. Number one is a day in the garden with the family, maybe a bit of a water fight, maybe some games in the afternoon, and then a barbecue in the evening, and then actually a fire pit to finish everything off. Or option number two would be head to probably the north coast for me, and have a day out there, picnic, ice cream, obviously hit Barry's. And if I had to pick between the two, I'd probably say get out to the day to Port Rush.
Ah, mate, those are two excellent choices.
I know, hard to pick between them.
It would be the north coast is my favourite place to go in the whole entire world.
I'm the same, Cricky. Some people say Newcastle, but for me it is the North Coast.
Yeah, although people say they like to go to Port Rush, I'm more of a Ballycastle man myself, so I am. So I grew up in Ballycastle during the summers as a kid, so.
There is great tennis courts there.
Ah,
if you've ever.
Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah. Okay, Matt, thank you for coming on. You've been an absolute legend, dude.
Yeah, you're welcome, Cricky, anytime.
Yes, have a great weekend.
You too, keep up the good work, mate. See
yes,
ya.
dude. See ya, bye. Matt McCulloch, an absolute legend. Do you know what I was meant to ask him? Was he any good at barbecuing? I think I'm pretty bad at barbecuing. I only really barbecue things like beef, where I absolutely can't kill myself with food poisoning. But I'd be super freaked out cooking chicken or sausages on the barbecue. I don't know why. I remember doing it once for my family, and just was so uncomfortable, and my brother had to come and take over for me. He's like, Paul, come and take over. I cannot do this no more. So you got a few different perspectives here of what people like to do in the sunshine. My question for you guys is, what do you like to do in the sunshine? Put it in the comments below. Let me know, and I'll be excited to hear from you all. If you have my number, if you're 11 to 14 and you have my number, or 15 to 18 and you have my number from West Belfast, you can even shoot me a text, let me know. But if you don't have my number, that's what the comment section's for. Let us know in the comment section below. Okay, so I think we'll move on to the riddle, or to the what is Cricky doing. I don't know why I keep calling it a riddle. I think it's because we started off doing riddles. But what is Cricky doing? The last one, I had a look over it, and I think it was quite tough. You heard like a fumbling of something, and then you heard like okay. And if you got it right, congratulations, 5 points to you. But for those that don't know, in the last episode, what Cricky was doing was playing a game of poker, or playing with poker chips. So you heard me shuffling the cards, and then you heard me play with the poker chips. It's one of my favorite things to do. You know, like what to do in on all like the big like tournaments, to sit down and go. I love to do that. But I have another one for you this week. I'll play it, and then I'll give you some maybe thoughts on it. Okay, it is a quick enough one, so really listen. 3, 2, 1. What was I doing there? Okay. If you do know, and you want to give your answer, stick it in the comment section below. What is Cricky doing? What are you doing, Cricky? And you'll find out the answer on next week's episode. I had a wee bit of fun recording that one, because I didn't know like how to do it, and then I just worked out that was maybe the best way. So if you need to listen to it again, you can click back and you can listen to it, and see what on earth is Cricky doing. Okay, my favourite segment of the day. It is our good news story. In a world that is filled with such bad news, such negative news, I think, well, it's bad. It's not fair to say that all the news sites are, giving negative stuff, because they're not. There is some good stuff, and BBC have a really good web page which I get these from, and it's called Uplifting Stories, and I really want to encourage you to look on it, because you don't want to be reading all about the COVID stuff forever. If you read that too much, it can really put a downer on your mood. So kind of have a look at some of this stuff. Today's story, I giggled a wee bit. It reminded me of my friend Francis, because his daddy is a window cleaner, and this is all about a window cleaner. Okay, so it states, window cleaner helping firms bounce back, and states this. It says, a cleaner has washed the windows of more than 700 properties for nothing in a bid to help local firms with its businesses bounce back after lockdown. Scott, who runs a window cleaning firm, did not accept a penny for the work in the Great Yarmouth area. Instead, the mystery washer posts a note through the letterboxes to say he has been. A lot of people here, so this is a quote, says, a lot of people here rely on good weather and seasonal trade, and they are suffering, he said. Scott, who wants to remain anonymous, which means he's not giving us his surname, very, very good of you, mate, told the BBC he had received no government support since businesses were forced to close in March. He pays his small team out of his own pocket and estimates the work carried out to date has saved the local firms in the region £8,000. That is a lot of money that he's saved. Just local, like local firms, or just means shops and stuff. And what this guy does is, him and his team go about and they wash people's businesses, like the windows of their businesses, for free, just so they look nice. And that'll actually save them from having to pay that. Then, which he then saved all the business of around £8,000, which the big businesses is not a lot, but the small business, £8,000 is a lot. I'll tell you this now, I don't have £8,000 in my bank account just to be spending on getting windows cleaned when people aren't even using the shops, which is even more heartbreaking, I think. So fair play to you. I think his name's Scott, correct? Yes, fair play to you, Scott in Yarmouth. And guys, again, I would encourage you. What are the things that you can do for your street? I think I say this like almost every time, but wash your neighbour's car. I would say ask him permission to wash it first, but wash your neighbour's car, or brush your local street, or give out little encouraging like letters to your neighbours. These things really do help people's like mental health. So yeah, so I encourage you to do that this week. This is my week's challenge. What can you do for people in your local area that'll help them out, guys? But guys, we have came to an end of the podcast. These 20 minutes are flying by super quick. I'm keeping a wee eye on the time, and they're going super quick. So I'm happy about that. I hope you have a great week, guys. I hope you get some more sunshine. I know it's been raining a little bit, but there's still sun beaming through that. I'm hoping that you're seeing your friends and your family, but remember, social distance. No more than groups of 6. Respect that, and we can get out of this together. Other than that, guys, I've been your boy Cricky D. This has been the YI podcast, and we are out.